myself staring out in space, dreaming like a child. It feels like heaven's been.
Welcome everybody to Door 19, advice for you from two complete strangers. I'm Jamal.
Hey, I'm LaShondra.
And we about to get right into this thing.
Okay, so we'll start off with the first question that we have for today. And this person says, how do I let go of a relationship that I feel is over, but I'm afraid of hurting the person's feelings?
You can handle that.
I'll take it. Okay, so first I think one of the important keys is the person says, how do I let go? So a lot of the problem sounds like maybe you haven't even come to the realization that you need to let go of something, whether it's the person or you need to just communicate that to the person and let them know that these are the things that you're feeling, and that you're not just continuing in a relationship that you feel is over. Because if you feel that way truly and sincerely, then most likely the other person is feeling some kind of way about it too. So if you can kind of communicate that to the person in a very clear way and let them know that this is what you're feeling, and then kind of take it from there.
Yeah, I agree. Make sure that you are, pretty much in good spirits, and they are too, meaning you want to make sure that the timing is right. You want to make sure that you don't just jump right in to saying, I'm out, I'm gone, you know what I mean? Because you want to, for a few reasons, and one of the first ones is because you don't want to create a hostile situation. You don't want to have, like, I know, mothers, or whoever, you got, maybe you're babysitting kids, maybe you're getting the kids ready, maybe you had a hard day at work. You want to make sure that, the other person, you want to make sure that the other person is ready for the conversation.
Yeah, so that it's a calm and as calm and cool as it can be to even bring up.
Because we know it's stressful, it's a situation, period.
Yeah. But just as long as it's not any added stress to it,
Yeah. And then I would add too, you want to make sure that you're serious about what you're deciding. Yeah. And what I mean is, you have sometimes it's not even that you want the relationship to end. You may feel that way for a lot of different reasons, and most people say, we've grown apart, and we don't particularly believe in growing apart that way, because the truth could very well be that maybe you're changing. Maybe you have you've had goals in the past, and they've changed. And if you're not clear on that's all it is, you'll think everything in that particular bowl or that moment or that season in your life has to change, has to go.
But you have to let go of everything, including the person. And that very well may not be the case at all, you know what I mean? So you want to get clear that it's possibly just that. It's just you're changing and you're moving on in your goals and in your dreams. So all you really got to do is communicate that to your partner. This is where I'm headed now. Right. And if they're on board, then they're on board. There's no reason to disconnect something that is not broken. Yeah, but then too, I wanted to just throw in there, because they said, how do I do it without hurting the person's feelings? Don't ever hold on to something because of fear, because you're fearful of hurting the person's feelings, because in the long run, that's not good for you or for them, so don't allow that to be the thing that keeps you in the relationship too, if it truly is time to let it go of it,
Yeah, so if they're not, if period, that this is what it is, it's time to go, then you do everything decent and in order. You make sure that the time is right. Mm-hmm. That things are as calm as they can be, and then you go in and you tell the person what's going on and why, and it'll be better than what you think.
Yeah.
Unless you got a raving lunatic.
What birds? I don't see birds, I see dragons and donkeys.
So, the next question that we have. This person says, I have a coworker who constantly looks over my shoulder and is always seeing what I'm doing or how far along I'm at on a project. And on top of that,
They are constantly talking and joking around, not respecting others in the office. I want to go to our boss and say something, but don't want to look like a tattletale or a brown noser. What should I do here?
Well, it sounds like the person doesn't care about their job. So I don't think it's a thing about being a brown noser or a tattletale in this particular situation, because the person is disruptive, and you said they're going around laughing at everybody. You know what I mean? So apparently this person has an issue, and it needs to be addressed, because the truth of the matter is everybody's there to not only do their job, but do their job in a way that the company comes out looking good, whether it's through sales or whether it's through whatever the company's needed. So because you seem to be a kind of a person that is in tune with what needs to go on, or what should be going on in your work environment, then definitely you need to address it in a couple of different ways.
Yeah. I mean, because you could say something to the actual person in a nice way. It doesn't have to be a whole long on, big drawn out discussion. It could just be as simple if they're kind of looking over your shoulder and they're talking to you about what happened on TV last night, then you can just kind of throw in there and say, hey, let's talk about this on our lunch break, or I really got to get this project done. And to me, it's always good to kind of start out in that way, in a simple, easy way. And if the person doesn't really get it and they don't catch on to it, then you can say something either to them again, or you can say something to both of you guys as boss, in a way that's not malicious, it's not being a tattletale, because truly that's not your motive behind it,
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That's it.
That's all the questions for today.
So tune in, subscribe, and email us at
door19adviceforyou@gmail.com. And please just send us your questions. We want to help you out with anything that we can, and continue to watch, so maybe we will help you out with some of the other questions that we've received that will address some of the problems that you may have also.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.